Welcome back. It is 5:47 on Daybreak, and we are celebrating Women's History Month. And in a mostly male-dominated field, a Western New York woman is growing a plumbing business, a business that's been around for 5 decades.
Yeah, Alexandra Rios-Malvia has the story of one woman who stepped up big time to keep the family business running.
It's rare for a woman to be at the helm of a plumbing company.
Good morning, guys.
But Marsha Dollendorf has been doing it for over 50 years.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I thought that it would grow, obviously, but I did not expect it to get to be as big as it is now.
Marsha's husband Roy started Roy's Plumbing in 1973.
I had learned a lot when because I worked with him and learned a lot from him. And much of plumbing is math.
10 years later, the company suffered a huge loss when Roy passed away from a massive heart attack.
This is electrical supplies for the electrical division.
Marsha inherited the company, but there was only one way the company could survive. She needed to get her master plumber license.
I took the City of Buffalo Master Plumber exam and successfully passed it. At the time, I was told I was the first female master plumber outside of New York City in the state.
Today, women represent approximately 3% of American plumbers. That number is much less here in Western New York.
For what started as an owner-operated shop supporting one family back in 1983. And today, it's good to see the number of people that are earning a living here and taking care of their family.
Over the years, 2 of Marsha's children and 4 of her grandchildren, including one who's also a woman, have become active in the company.
Okay.
Making it become what it is today.
And in 1995, we bought a building, which we're still located in.
They also recently purchased another piece of property for their school called Roy's Academy.
I would say to anyone that's thinking about entering the field, they can have a very good living in this industry and doing things. And I would encourage young people in schools to think about going into a training program for the trades as opposed to college if that's not where they want to be.
And over 50 years later, Roy's Plumbing continues to be in business. Marsha tells me that they're always looking for ways to give back to the community. And for the past 10 years, the company has focused on their community charity initiative. Marsha says with every lawn sign donation, the company donates a total of $5 to a local charity. And so far, they've been able to give back to over 44 different charities across Western New York, including the newly created Firefighter Arno Memorial Foundation. Liz and Pete, back to you.
She's a dynamo, and the fact that they are able to keep that family business, it's pretty cool.
They're on my speed dial, as you know, Pete.
Yes.
I keep going, what's your buddy's name that works with? Because I've got plumbing issues, and they're there, boom, and problem
And you know,
solved.
it's such a great business to get into overall. Everyone's always going to need a plumber.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of job security in that field.
That's an industry that's not evolving, right?
Well, and you look at the different, and it's Roy's is one, but there are a lot of family businesses in the plumbing industry in particular. So it's kind of great. That's something we can take pride in here in Western New York, right?
Yeah, no kidding. All right, did I tell you my Easter egg story with Roy's? I had a horrible clog, and it turned out I hid an Easter egg in one of the outside vents, and it rolled down. I placed the Easter egg in the wrong way, so it rolled. It rolled down the vent, clogged like our water heater, and the guys from Roy's came out, and they were like, "Oh, Mr. Hammer, the problem with your plumbing is you hid the Easter egg in a bad place."
That was a very expensive Easter egg.
Hey, the problem solved.